So you have to thank an uncle you don't like very much, or you're calling off the wedding but you're staying in touch, or your sister's dating someone who's suspiciously gay, or you killed your neighbor's cat and you don't know what to say. Just send your situation in a letter to me, because you've got a greeting card emergency. Hello and welcome to Greeting Card Emergency. I'm your host, David Ellis Dickerson, author of the memoir House of Cards. Normally I wouldn't be blogging at all right now. I do one show a week. But I suddenly had a whole bunch of requests from people I actually know, web celebrities, who all had needs at the same time. So this is for all the people I follow, people I'm fans of, who asked for my help, friends of theirs usually. We'll start off serious. Matt Haughey, the creator of Metafilter, who had a tumor, and apparently the treatment has shrunk the tumor to the extent that he just recently announced that he has his sex drive back. And one of his friends emailed me and said, "Hey, is there a card for that?" Normally I don't do cards about cancer, but this seemed like a really fun opportunity to do an upbeat card. And so here it is. It's called A Poem of Joy. That thing in your head that has filled us with dread now seems to be taking its licks, 'cause your sexual drive, which was 0.5, has shot to 11.6. Though the outcome is still not assured, it's a thrill to know that you're getting your kicks. We, your friends and your fans, give a huge round of hands. Just please do not post any pics. Congrats on the good sign. With love from all the me-fights. The same day I got that email, I got another one from a friend of Jeff Fecke, who is a blogger at Alas, a Blog, a really great feminist blog that I follow. And Jeff Fecke has testicular cancer and has to have one of his balls removed. And normally, like I said, I don't do cancer cards, and this is why. I'm a hypochondriac, a terrible hypochondriac. I have a lot of allergies, and like every time I even eat the slightest thing, I'll be like, am I breathing okay? You know, and I'll call people up to get them to assure me that I'm not dying. And so I know there's a need for them. I'm just not the guy to do it. There's tons of people at Hallmark who are very, very good at cancer cards. Call them. However, in this one particular case, I also have a dear friend named Jeff who underwent the exact same thing a little while ago. His oncologist said testicular cancer, precisely because its survival rate is so high and its cure, removing the ball, is so silly. It's sort of the only cancer you're allowed to make jokes about. And so this is going out to you, Jeff Fecke, or Fecke, I don't know how you say your name. I'm just thrilled to know that there's someone with a worse last name than Dickerson out there, and my sympathy on your playground taunts. Anyway, this is the card. Now you know the same thing Cinderella discovered. It only takes one good ball to have a happy ending. Thank God it went okay. Now, by the way, I should point out that even though this friend of mine had the surgery and it went well, the experience was still completely lacerating to him. And this is not something you want to make jokes about or make light of, really. You're coming in to make the joke, to make light, and then you step off. You don't even talk about cancer after that, because people who have cancer become that cancer guy. And the best thing you can do as a friend is not send them a card, but to talk about something else. Yeah, please do not send me any more cancer card requests. I will not pay attention to them. I can already feel myself panicking, and it's no good. So as I was putting together those two cards, I discovered today is the birthday of Debby Herbenick, who is an author of a book called Because It Feels Good, A Woman's Guide to Sexuality, and she is a researcher and educator at the Kinsey Institute, and she blogs under mysexprofessor.com. I found her through Dan Savage. She's been delightful to follow, and I wanted to thank her. This is what I came up with. With all of the people you've helped with your knowledge, from blogging and research and lectures at college, you really deserve an immense celebration. Your book #1 in each state of the nation. Your party attended by strapping young men, just aching to please you again and again. But of course we don't get all the good things we merit. So instead, I just hope your day's nice and you share it in a place full of friends with no rancor or meanness. And I hope that your cake isn't shaped like a penis. I think that's probably an occupational hazard of being a sex educator, I imagine. You know, that every year, I'm sure it's funny the first year, but then like after 6 years, you start going, please guys, can we give me a birthday cake that's not cream filled, you know, just once. Anyway, if any of you guys who I've written these cards for want these cards, these actual physical cards, send me your address and I will mail them to you. In the meantime, I hope this has made your day slightly more pleasant.